Welcome back, Lego enthusiasts, to Heart of a Kid Productions, and we're gonna jump into a set that I actually just recently bought. Actually, it's a Harry Potter book that we're gonna showcase. I'm not sure if a lot of people are aware of this. I'm sure the Harry Potter fans are already all on top of it, but just something I picked up and wanted to show off. So, without further ado, here we go. As you can see, I've got the Spellbinding Guide to Hogwarts Houses. Now, this comes with the exclusive Percy minifigure inside, which I do not have. I believe this might be the first time he's actually ever been made. If I'm wrong, please correct me. But I do not have one for any of my sets, not that I can think of. But anyway, so I ended up ordering this book from Barnes and Noble a little while ago, and I had it on pre-order. The funny thing is, when I went to go pick it up, there was another spellbinding guide to Hogwarts, and they had that one in the back. So luckily, I was like, no, this is the wrong one, not the one I ordered. And luckily, they had one still in stock that just got shelved, and I was like, okay, well, I appreciate it. So they ended up grabbing it for me, and I was glad I didn't miss out. I'm sure you can order it again as well, so it wouldn't be a big deal. But given I did order it ahead of time to make sure I got it, it would have been disappointing if they said, oh, yeah, sorry, we grabbed the wrong one. We got to order another one for you. So it is what it is. But just like with any of the minifigure books, they come with this like thick front that actually holds the figure. So as you can see, he comes in this little case, and obviously the inside of the book has all the Hogwarts houses. But yeah, I needed to get one of my small knives to actually kind of pry this open and lift it up, and the sticker kind of came up with it, so that was great. So that didn't tear or anything, so that was good. But I already had taken him out, so he's actually right here. Let's go ahead and lay him down. So he actually looks really, really good. Um, got a nice shine to him. I love his robes. I'm not sure if this is a new robe because it has the two clasps right there, but it does look like the Gryffindor robes like all the others, but very nice, very sleek. I love how it connects to the bottom of the pants. It looks really good too. And the hair is really nice. I like it. It kind of fits his character really well. Just remember, he's a houseboy, so I love that part when he's like walking up the stairs and it's like, stay close, please, stay close, you know. And obviously talks about the stairs moving and everything like that. And obviously, they recently had that, for the gift with purchase recently, which I did get. So I haven't built it, but it is in my collection. So really cool. He looks really nice, man. I love this robe. The face looks very determined because it's kind of funny that he is the houseboy, but every time I watch that movie, I just feel like he kind of comes off a little like snobbish or stuck up a little bit, or like, kind of wears that like I'm the houseboy, so you need to listen to me thing. It's funny being in the military. We've got people, and this just comes with time. Like you either learn, but there was a lot of people, and I'm sure this comes with a lot of jobs in the world, but when I was in the service, there was people that got promoted to staff sergeant or tech sergeant or master sergeant, and sometimes they just got a huge chip on their shoulder, like they were super special and that you had to do everything they said. And it's all about respect. At the end of the day, I always teach my kids and our teams I coach for my volleyball teams that I coached in the military to include teams. But we respect everybody. It doesn't matter what rank you are. But some people kind of let it go to their head, and they kind of felt like they had got a little power trip. And some of those people, get set straight, because at the end of the day, if you respect everybody and treat everybody fairly and equally, you're going to actually earn their respect, and people are going to do what they're required to do for you. And at the end of the day, they still have to follow your orders because you're the boss, but it's all about respect at the end of the day. And if you treat everybody like a person, they're going to respect you so much more. And that was one thing I loved when I was in the service. I actually had so many great troops that I ended up working with. And I always told them, I was like, I know I'm your boss now, and you're working under me or whatever, but at the end of the day, we're equal. At the end of the day, I'm here to teach you how to be a good soldier, how to do the job, and we're going to kill it. And you're going to see the rewards of us doing something amazing together and as a team. And, I want you to take this with you and just remember to treat everybody like you would want to be treated, because, nobody wants to be, disrespected or yelled at. And I'm old school, so I do yell, but at the same time, I like that too. So if I got yelled at, it was like if I made a mistake, I'd be like, "Oh, sir, I'm so sorry. I completely, messed up, and it won't happen again." And guess what? I'd correct myself, I'd fix my error, and it wouldn't happen again, because I knew how to take constructive criticism, and I think so many people nowadays can't do that. So, I'm trying to teach my 10-year-old that, and it's hard for him, but he's young, he's growing, he'll learn. But at the same time, it's all about respect, and you just need to treat everybody with respect. Sorry I got on a rant, guys, but just wanted to talk about that. Just it made me think about just this character in general and how he was just kind of like, guys, kind of barking orders a little bit. He wasn't terrible, but it just seems funny, like he had a little chip on his shoulder because he was the houseboy. So it made me laugh, reminiscing also about experiences I had in the military. On certain people, you would be like, yeah, that guy, you just, yeah, let's just get the job done. He'll figure it out, or somebody will help him figure it out. But as I grew in rank, I definitely coordinated and talk to people myself and be like, yo, that's probably not the best way to address these guys if you want them to actually respect you and do what you want, because we got to get it done. So either they're going to love you or hate you, and I think with a family, that's the same thing with your kids. You try to treat them the way you want to be treated. And so I think it's harder with children because children just, a lot of times they don't want to listen. So, but anyways, again, let me just jump off. But anyway, so this figure looks amazing. And please, if I talk too much in regards to certain things and you guys are like, oh my God, just stop, please let me know in the comments, because I tend to go off on a tangent. My wife tells me all the time. But, it's just, I'm talking about my life and things that I've enjoyed and things I've experienced to help others. So, but yeah, Percy looks really good. On the back, he has a nice little, for the robe, the little hood. And that doesn't go all the way to the back because obviously leg printing on the back usually is not there. But on the front, it really looks good. And he comes with 2 wands, obviously attached to that one piece. And that piece is inside here. But this book in general is actually, it's funny because it actually has a bunch of stuff for a bunch of the new sets and some of the books, but I actually have 2 of these just because I like the scarves for the characters. So I actually wanted to get more of these, which I might get in the future, because I actually wanted more scarves for each house. And this comes with all 4 houses, which is great. It's not showing in this picture, but it comes with obviously Gryffindor, Slytherin, Ravenclaw, and Hufflepuff scarves. So I'd like to have at least 5 or 6, if not 7, of those scarves with all the characters from each house, so you can have kind of like a whole. And what's great about this is this comes with so many heads that you can kind of change children, stuff like that. And then if you collect Lego, there's so many different things that you can do. But having a bunch of these, I end up having 2 currently, but you can use all these pieces for part and utilize them for whatever. So that's the introduction. I'm not going to go through the whole book. I'm just going to kind of flip pages. Now, the Founders of Hogwarts. Now, obviously, this came with the $400, and I think it's like $430 or $450 now, which is completely overpriced, way overpriced. But obviously, inflation and everything, it's just gotten crazy. But I do not have this set, but I would love to have all 4 of these figures. But I'm just not going to spend that kind of money on a minifigures, or not even, it's a miniature scale. And I don't really like miniature scale sets. I like minifigure scale sets. So at the same time, even though I would love to these, maybe I'll buy them in the aftermarket later, or if I'm making better money in the future, depending on what I'm doing. I just recently got a position, so hopefully I can afford to start buying more things. But of course, when you're working and spending money on everything, to include food and gas and everything that's overpriced right now, you're like, those are priorities. So I haven't bought a lot of sets. There are sets that came out this October that I do want. But I'm waiting for Double VIP, which is on the 10th through the 16th, and I will be picking up something. I might get the Lighthouse because I really want that, and it's $300, so at least I'll get $300 worth of Double VIP points. So I would love to get the Razor Crest, and I do have the money, but right now I just don't know if that's one that I actually want to buy right now, when I can save up and buy later on another Double VIP point and use that $300 portion to pay for that, because that Razor Crest is $600. So I could save up a little bit longer, because that'll be out for a while. But it looks amazing. I really do want it. And obviously, you guys see, I'm a Star Wars guy, so I got my Star Wars kind of hanging out, and then obviously my Dodge Charger over there. But yeah, it looks really cool. Would love to get these guys. And then obviously, like, different things in here. Just obviously the nice little lion emblem for those little dot pieces that make up that. Obviously, more stuff, spellbinding facts in here, Harry Potter, That's really cool. If you want to read that, you can pause the video, but just a bunch of simple things. Now I do have this one, the chessboard, and like I said, I actually utilize those pieces for my chessboard with my DC chessboard, so me and my son can play. We haven't played in a minute, but yeah, a lot of cool things, more spellbinding facts. And these are books that actually I buy them for the minifigures. That's the main reason I buy these. But since I do buy these, I actually go through the book and read every page because I'm like, I paid for this, so I want to enjoy what it has to say. And then obviously there's a lot of spellbinding facts and things that I might not even know, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know about that. So that's really cool. But this chessboard was really nice. But I have it all together. But like I said, I use the pieces for my chessboard, so really cool. Let's see some other pages talking about Percy Weasley, which is great. And that's funny because more spellbinding facts, but of course, and look at it. He just, yeah, that's right. His quote in the movie, "Keep up, please." And I know he wasn't saying it like really like aggressively, but it was just like, come on, don't sit there. And it didn't come off terrible. It was funny because I just felt like he was like, you guys need to, stay straight and let's go, So it just reminded me of military boot camp, different things like that. Like, all right, and yeah, keep your neat and tidy robes. It's funny. So really interesting. Gryffindor, perfect badge pinned to robe. And again, his perfect badge. I mean, that just says it right there. It's like I'm sorry, not even it's the prefix badge, not perfect, prefix. But it's funny because, like, obviously, it's on his uniform in perfect spot, probably like to a T, just like the military, where like if you get ribbons or your badge for your job, it has to be precise. And if you're in that position, it's like you cannot have anything out of line. So that's pretty funny. Just yeah, reminiscing, because for me it was a pain. I actually I even got like the Look Sharp award when I was in the service. And for me, I just liked my uniform being pristine. And it was funny because a lot of people would be like, oh man, you just want to get that award. I was like, no, I just like looking sharp. I want to look sharp. I'm like, that's the whole thing. I'm proud of being in this uniform, and I want to make sure I look good when I'm out and about doing my job, or when I have to stop to get gas. I want to be looking sharp. For me, I was very proud of my service. I spent a lot of time doing my job, working hard, and it was just something that I really cared about. So, and I think anytime someone's in the service, I would hope that they honor their job, they honor the way they appear, because obviously we're representing the military in the United States on how we are perceived. So at the end of the day, I just wanted to kind of uphold that image. Because obviously I had integrity. It was a big thing for me. It still is a big thing for me. And I loved what I did, and I loved representing and being respectful. And at the end of the day, for me, a lot of people, when I was in the service, I'd see out and about at the grocery store grabbing stuff or grabbing gas, and they'd always come up and say, hey, thank you for your service. And for me, it was always, you don't need to thank me, but I do appreciate it. But it's an honor and a privilege that I get to stand up for my country, and I'm willing to die for what we have, because at the end of the day, like, if we're not there standing guard and doing the job, like, things could get really bad. So at the end of the day, I hold the military in such a high regard. So at the end of the day, I hope everybody who wears that uniform realizes, it's a privilege and an honor to do that job and to be in that. And if it's not for you and you joined and you're like, hey, I did a couple years and I'm not feeling it, I want to go to school or do something, I was like, by all means. I used to tell my troops all the time, I'm like, if this isn't for you, like, do a great job, finish your time, and then move on and go do something great. But it's not for everyone, but for me it was. And like I said, I did 22 years of it, and I loved every minute of it, so can't complain. Anyways, again, on another rant, so let's jump a few pages. Oh, there we go. Hufflepuff's house. Nice. In there. Oh yeah. Other characters, the Hufflepuff cup, very nice, and the Badger emblem. I don't have any of these art pieces. I don't really like them. The only one I bought was the Mickey Mouse one, just because I wanted Mickey Mouse. So that's the one I picked up. But I actually need to get a second one of the Mickey Mouse so I can have the mini and mini, because you can make either or. But again, Lego's so expensive right now. But those are $100, so not terrible, but could be better. So really cool. Oh yes, I love this outfit. Now this one actually came with the. I think this, if I'm correct, it came with this. Hopefully, I'm not 100% sure because I do have the set with the new dragon, or well, the old dragon, but obviously the remake of the dragon with Harry Potter on his broom. Um, Again, I'm not sure 100% if this is the robe that he's wearing for that Triwizard tournament. This might be the old set. And that outfit, I do not have if this is the old set. And that is an amazing set. Oh, I love that outfit. So that would be one I'd probably have to pick up on the aftermarket. But yeah. Okay. Oh, and Professor Snape, love it. I have this one. So this is one of the books, and I have all the books except for, or actually the two current ones that just came out. But I also do not have the book where they're doing like the plant stuff. I can't remember what that book's called off the top of my head, but I do not have that book. I'm not sure if it's actually in here. The Quidditch Match, really cool. I do not have that one either. That was a set that I kind of regret that I didn't pick up. But I do go to Bricks and Minifigs and have been finding some of the figures so I can add them to my collection. But yeah, one that I missed out on. Obviously, Draco Malfoy over here from Slytherin. Some more spellbinding facts, different things. Like I said, I'm not going through the whole book. I'm just kind of going through pages, so there's a lot more to see. But I do have this set. I believe this is the Flying Lesson set, I believe. And I do have that one. And then Potions class, really nice, cool, love it. I love all the little designs of these little books because it just has so many things you can utilize stickers. Now again, you can utilize them for this set or just utilize them for whatever you want, and make your own personal, build, which is what I always say, which is what's great about Lego is like you can actually take things and then part it out and be like, here's a bunch of Harry Potter stuff. Here's a bunch of Harry Potter stickers. And now I'm going to actually like build something, with that. So, and you make your own like huge classroom or whatever. And they're coming out with that Hogwarts Legacy video game. And just seeing the trailer for that recently of the Hogwarts Legacy, like common rooms just looks so cool. And I could just see mock builders going like, I'm going to make Slytherin's common room. I'm going to make Gryffindor's common room or Hufflepuff's or Ravenclaw's because they looked amazing. And then just coming out with that, and I'm sure it'd be like 10,000 pieces of this awesome, awesome common room for that specific or a huge classroom, with all the kids in there for the potions room or whatever. So, I mean, there's so many ideas that you can come up with and make on your own utilizing these small sets that come out. So, that's one great thing about these Legos. And this is the hospital wing, a picture of that, just, different things. I love this piece right here. That piece is really cool. So I ended up buying this set, and I bought this set because I like the beds, which obviously you can buy the parts and make it, but I like this sticker. That was amazing. I believe that's a sticker. I haven't opened mine. If it's not a sticker, that's even better. But also it comes with her, and I think this is one of the first times she's in a set. So really cool, and it comes with a Scarecrow, and that's obviously a printed piece, so that's awesome. And then the time turner at the top, I love that. So that comes with that piece, and I think that was in another set. But yeah, so many great things, so many great things. And that takes us to the end of the book, and as you can see on the back. Now, oh yeah, I remember when I got this book and I looked at the back, this outfit. I love this outfit. This is kind of like that red one that Harry Potter was wearing. And I just love it. I want it. I can't remember. I got to look up where or what set this came in. But obviously, I do not have it. And this is one that I'll have to buy on the aftermarket at some point because it is just awesome. I believe that's a Triwizard outfit as well. So I just love that robe. It looks amazing and just really cool. So other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, this is just me kind of running through a book. And if you haven't bought it yet or ordered it, by all means, I recommend it. This figure is amazing. Definitely need to add it to the collection. Who knows if he'll come out in a minifigure set later or minifigure series for the Harry Potters. But obviously, he'd probably be different. But he looks really good. And this book is obviously super interesting. Nothing huge. I can't remember how much it cost. It was probably like 15, 16, maybe $18 or something like that. So not a big deal. Something cheap that I was able to add to my collection. But yeah, definitely something to pick. So please let me know what you guys think. Like this, comment. Please comment. Again, if I talk too much going off on my little rants, of course, again, it's just my life experience and talking about things that I loved and enjoyed and kind of just throwing in a part of me, from my life. Because at the end of the day, like I said, as long as you have the heart of a kid, you can do everything and anything. And even in the service, I was a big kid and I even built custom stuff and brought it to work and put it on my desk. And people were like, what is that? And I'm like, oh, that's my custom DC Joker's bad guy hangout. And everybody's over there talking about how they're plotting to beat up Batman. And it's funny because people would be like, okay. And I was like, hey, this is something I enjoy. It's a hobby. And some people would like make fun or like grab one of my figures and put him somewhere, and I'm like, come on guys. And at the end of the day, people would be like, like, doesn't it bother you that they're like picking on you or joking around or making fun of your hobby? And I was like, no, because at the end of the day, I'm not worried about what they think or whether it's something I enjoy. They can crack up and joke about it all the time. It's not going to offend me, because at the end of the day, I'm not worried about what other people think. Everybody has things they like, everything that they enjoy. People are into video games, people are into Magic, people are into Pokemon. I liked Yu-Gi-Oh, but I only collect cards because I liked the art. I didn't even play the game. But I collect my statues. I got my arcade machines. I collect movies, my horror books, stuff like that. Like, everybody has their thing. So at the end of the day, like, don't let somebody discourage you from enjoying what you love. Because at the end of the day, just because they don't love it or they think it's weird, or they think, for me, I was a big dork, so they'd be like, oh, this guy's a big dork, and it's funny, I ended up marrying the prom queen, who's a beautiful woman, who's actually a good person and a great mother in my life, so for me, I did right, I worked hard, and she even teases me about my Lego stuff, but she ended up buying some Lego sets for me, like for my birthday, like the detective's office modular building a while back. She bought me the Transformers Lego, as a gift for, because she knows that's something I like. She's not into it. She doesn't build with me. She doesn't collect with me. But at the same time, it's just something that, she understands. Okay, this is something he likes. Like, she collects Starbucks coffee cups. And when she wants some, I'll be at the Starbucks walking around through a Target or something, and there's Starbucks. I'm like, I'll text her a bunch of pictures, be like, hey, do you like any of these? If you want, because I don't know if you've seen them, I'll grab him. She'll be like, oh yeah, grab me that one. And that's her thing, and I'm not like, oh, why do you do this? Because, that's something she enjoys. So for me, this is something I enjoy, and I don't let anyone deter me from enjoying what I want to enjoy, because it's my life. It doesn't involve there. And at the end of the day, when they're done and going home to do what they enjoy, I don't criticize what they enjoy, because that's their thing, So at the end of the day, don't let anyone just, make you feel bad about something you enjoy. I think that's my biggest lesson in life, especially to a lot of my troops. You know, people are always going to hate on you for whatever, or make fun of you for whatever, and sometimes they just do it just to be funny or just stupid. But at the same time, like, just because they think one way doesn't mean you have to think that way. And don't let someone else discourage you in life from enjoying what you want, because then you just stop enjoying the things that you want because somebody else influenced you to do that. Yeah, don't let that happen, because you are who you are, and what makes you who you are is what you do with your life and what you want in your life. And whatever that is, as long as it makes you happy, let that make you happy, and don't let anyone ever stop you from enjoying your life. Again, see, went on a tangent, but to me that was kind of a very important thing, because for me, it's just, there's so many kids that get made fun of. I was a small little guy who got made fun of. I'm like, obviously you guys know I'm a Cowboy fan too. So for me, I get made fun of all the time. You either love us or hate us, and I'm a realist Cowboy fan. I know when we're good, I know when we're not good. And I'm not going to say we're the greatest thing ever when we're not. But at the same time, people kind of joke about and make fun of me because I'm a Cowboy fan. Oh no, well, that's my team and that's who I like. So, like, you can like your team and you can talk crap and I can be like, oh, okay, yeah, your team's not doing that great either. You know, me and my brother got a bet like whose team's going to do better this season. Right now, he's a 49er fan, obviously, or he's been a 49er fan. I'm a Cowboy fan. So right now, my team's actually doing a little better and they got their game tonight. So for me, it's going to be like, I hope they lose just because we got a little thing going on where, you know, at the end of the day, whoever does better, the other person's got to buy that person one of their team jerseys for them. So I'm hoping my team does well so my brother can buy me a jersey, so it work out. And if not, you know, I got a job, so if I have to buy him a $150 jersey because his team did better than my team, then it is what it is, you know. But it's just a fun, you know, brotherly, like, hey, if your team does better, I'm gonna hook you up. If my team does better, you gotta hook me up. So at the end of the day, you know, he loves his team, he hates my team, and I actually, you know, root for his team most of the time. Not this season though, just because I'm like nah, I need a jersey. So at the end of the day, but again, went off on another tangent. But yeah, just enjoy life, guys. Enjoy everything and anything, because you never know when tomorrow will be the last day. So might as well enjoy it now, whether you're a kid or an adult, because as you get older, you know, this could be the last day that you ever enjoy anything. So might as well make the best of it. So anyways, again, guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. Again, I know I went on like 3 or 4 little rants during this, made this video a lot longer, but I really appreciate all you guys who comment and people I've talked to. And oh, by the way, to the Eagle fan, I'm sure you might be watching this video at some point, but yeah, you guys are dangerous right now. I mean, you guys literally are on the way, you know, and 4-0, and my Cowboys are 3-1. So for me, I'm like, I can't wait for that matchup in 2 weeks to see, you know, if we're doing well. I actually hope Rush stays in as our quarterback because I know he'll be in for the Rams game this weekend, but unsure if he'll be in for the Eagles game, because if they bring Dak back, because obviously he's healthy, we paid him a lot of money, he better perform, because if he doesn't, they need to throw Rush back in there. Anyways, on that note, thanks for watching, guys, and I really appreciate it. Pick up this book, check your Barnes & Noble. You can order it online, and other than that, I'll leave it at that. Thanks so much for watching. All right.